All right. Good morning, everybody. Salvanani, Makadini. Munofarere. Okay, hello. Are we at a funeral or we are at a press conference? Good morning, everybody. How you doing? I can see that. Did you smile at the person seated next to you and just say hello? Yeah, just turn to the person sitting next to you and just say hi. How you doing? It's a beautiful day, isn't it? All right. Okay, everyone.
Yes.
Just to make sure, I can see all our media is like here. Those who are probably not taking videos and pictures, maybe you want to come and sit on my right-hand side so that you can see the proceedings. Okay. Then everyone has got good eyesight of what's going on here. Okay. Fantastic. All right, my name is Zandile Zazanjabuzazalicious the African Queen. Magajeni Tabitakaya, Eswele Lucy, or Webenyati, Umafwashdoza, Estabos Kablamay, the city was. Welcome to the Babatel right here at the Mikos Hotel. It is a very special morning today, and I'm so happy to see all of you here today. Please allow me just to start by saying a warm welcome to all our journalists that are here present, members of AJAS, that's the Arts Journalists Association of Zimbabwe, that are here present, our prospective members who are here. If you know you're an arts journalist, that's why we're asking for your details. Please make sure you do get in touch with us. We want to know and disseminate information of what's going on in the industry, especially when it comes to regards to our beautiful musicians that we are promoting in our beautiful country. All right, we also want to welcome in a very special way our musicians who are here to support and endorse what is going on. And you see my big brother is here. Thank you. Let's give him a round of applause, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you so much, Papa, for being here present. We also want to thank all our promoters that are also here to support T-Mac Promotions, who we'll be introducing to you in a little bit. We also want to thank in a special way anyone and everyone who is involved in the music industry that is here present, our corporate sponsors and partners that are here as well. We want to thank you in a very special way. All right, now, today is a very special day, as I did mention before. We are here for the press conference and contract signing of T-Mac Promotions and Enzo Ishall. Very special indeed, and when I say this, for us as the music industry in Zimbabwe. Many times we see the various facets of a musician's growth and the promotions company's growth in this industry. When we start out, it's usually identification of raw talent. From raw talent, we get to release that first song. From releasing that first song, we then start touring with more seasoned artists and we get known in the industry. And sometimes we do strike gold and we actually make that hit song that becomes the anthem of a country. We make more hit songs and we become more popular and more famous within our fan bases when we grow that fan base. Sometimes we then, as we are growing, we are working with industry giants, people who've worked in the industry and have had a lot more information and experience when it comes to running the musical industry. And we learn and grow from that. Sometimes we face challenges when we're in those particular sectors. And sometimes we take a step back and we reassess ourselves and say, right, how best do I move on? And today we are at that stage. We have known Enzo Ishall. I think I first met Enzo a few years ago. And I don't know if he remembers this, but I will remind him today. I have a TV show that's called Top Down on ZBC TV. He was not famous then. And I remember he was wearing a very dusty t-shirt. Amana, but that was, and I remember he was the main of all the artists who were interviewing. We're doing a show on drug abuse. And he was the main guy. I didn't know who he was. He didn't have a hit song then, no one knew who he was. But he had a lot to say. And I kept saying, I didn't know one song by this guy, but I just loved his energy. He had so much to say. And I loved that about him. Exactly 1 year later, he broke out and had a hit song. And I'm like, wait a minute, I remember that guy. I interviewed that guy before anyone knew who he was. is exciting to see him looking all clad, all dressed up like this. No wonder when you see that picture, I wish I had it. My one and you know, when we talk about growth, this is what we're talking about. We are seeing, you know, the metamorphosis of this musician's career today. And then you get to hear about young Zimbabweans who have had the opportunity to go outside the country for education purposes, who get to learn about the various phases of business, who get to understand what it is to be a young entrepreneur, running big financial companies, running big portfolios for companies. And then you think, wait a minute, but we also love and want to invest back home. And this is the story of T-Mac Promotions. Today you're going to be introduced to this amazing, wonderful young man who is going to tell you his story and how a friendship that you would have never suspected grew from nowhere to #1. People of the same age coming together and saying, let us try something different. Let us challenge the norms of the normal industry that we have and see what we can do to brighten up our music industry here in Zimbabwe. Ladies and gentlemen, please allow me to introduce to you from T-Mac Promotions, the man himself, T-Mac. T-Mac, would you like to say hello to everyone? Please let's give him a round of applause as he comes through to just give us his remarks and tell us a little bit more about who he is.
Good day, everyone. Good to see everyone here. So my name is T-Mac, and I'm a 23-year-old businessman based in Malaysia, who therefore the past 10 years, which is where I did my high school, secondary school, and university until I started my own businesses. So today is a very special day. I do not really want to concentrate on what I have done, who I am. I think with time everybody will know the reason why much isn't out there about me is because I restricted that information. But I want to concentrate on Enzo Ishall, the artist, because many people are surprised with the fact that, okay, Enzo is now under a new management. What is happening? Who is this guy that is signing Enzo? So just a quick background about me in relation to my musical background. I've been doing music since I was 15 as an artist, so that's about 7 years. I didn't pursue it to a great extent because I was mainly focused on businesses, which is the reason why I can stand in front of you today. But I've done shows as a promoter. In many of these shows, it's with some of the most prominent artists. The only difference is that I was doing these shows in the background using other people at the front, mainly because I wanted to concentrate on the business side and making sure that my financial capacity is in the place that it deserves to be. So we have done shows, me and my business partner who was based in Cyprus. His name is Styles, under Styles Entertainment. We have done shows with Hilati, we've done shows with Enzo, we've done shows with Stunner, we've done shows with Nasty C, Boity, all those names, if you ever heard of that, that's me in the background. But we finally just decided to come out and start a greater movement. So how I met Enzo was actually last year. It was one of his first international tours, which was in Cyprus last year in February. And me and Enzo connected because I flew down to help him with the processes of his papers. And we basically connected on our way there to Cyprus, and I was staying there. And it is then when we realized that, I personally realized that Enzo has a strong desire to be an international act, a household name that eventually helps Zimbabwe to be one of those countries with an amazing act. And he came to me with this concern, this is last year, and he told me how much he wanted to go beyond, but somehow there were so many limitations. And it is since last year we have been planning what we're witnessing now. Unfortunately, we couldn't commence earlier for many other reasons that are known to you or not known to you, but that is in the past. We understand that circumstances do occur once in a while. So since then, we basically tried to work on something big, and there were many hindrances, as I've mentioned, but finally we are here today, and I can tell you that we are moving forward. And one thing that people need to understand is I'm based in Malaysia. Actually, I'm based in a few countries. I prefer to say I'm based global because I'm always on the move. But people need to understand that TMAC Promotions, as the new management of Enzo Ishall, it's not your typical management that you're used to in our beautiful nation of Zimbabwe, but rather it is a company that has allocated different experts from different industries to help build the brand of Enzo. What I mean is, we have people that are responsible for his international bookings, we have another person responsible for his local bookings, we have a team for his social media, we have a team we have a team that handles everything. So we have almost 10 people that are working with Enzo to rebuild him. This is what this management is about. It is not me directly doing ABCP for him because people were concerned, but it's more of a bigger vision. And this vision is not even just about Enzo himself. It's only that Enzo is a friend of mine, but we have other artists from different parts of the world, from Malaysia, from Nigeria, from Cyprus, from Zambia, even South Africa, all these other countries. We have other artists that we are empowering because what we are about is basically helping the artist who has that raw talent to eventually rise to the top and be the artist they deserve to be. So people need to understand that. It is very important and very critical for people to understand what this is about. And some of the things you will see in the near future, just to put that in line as well. There's a lot of developments, including different partnerships with different brands. That's for Enzo Ishall. We have different collaborations in different countries, like Tanzania. He's actually being waited for right now in Tanzania by some of the best music producers that are willing to work with him, and we've already arranged all of that. And you will see a lot. You will see all the work with time. I think I don't want to delve a lot into that, but I just want to assure you that we are here to dominate, and this is bigger than all of us, and this is bigger than anything you guys have ever witnessed before. And you can mark my words, and with time you will see the results. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much there. That's TMAC from TMAC Promotions. At this juncture, please allow me to ask to give us a few words of his remarks. The man himself, the man of the moment, the man who's been giving us some great music over the past few years, the superstar himself, Enzo Ishall. Let's give him a round of applause as he makes his remarks.
Firstly, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Kuzanai Mamari, known in the music service of Enzo Ishall Stallion. I hosted them in early 2018. The outing that choose sport live was Fanta and Ali in Goa, Kumana, and Basira Muzika. Zvara Nasi Zvara Kosha. This is where I'm going to sign in Kumana and TMAC, under TMAC Promotions. Enzo Ishall muchimuziva mwana anga ari mwana wekuchoose sport ende anga achiimba danso, asi ndine shuviro yekuti inini ndikwanise kucross on international boundaries. There is need for us artists to be also known globally. Wakaramba uri local, there is a limitation. So TMAC here, we met in early 2019, show yangu yokucyprus. Ukaipapo chandishamwari nishimodzo zvinhu zvandinge zviri mumwoyo mangu. I never thought kuti zvinhu zvinokwanisa kuitika. Because to be known out there, you need to be financially strong. You need a financial muscle. Noita zvinhu zviitike, munongozivawo mafambiro azvinoita. So ndakanga ndichingomudza kuti amwe wangu unoona inini kana zvichikwanisa kuti zviitike makolabo nechimari. Kuzoona shows kwete kuimbira vanonzwa shona chete, but nekunziwo vachifaka zvatinechita zvinenge. So kubva ipapo paimonditi ndichaona zvitera sei zvandikwanisa kuita, ndichaona zvandikwanisa kuita. And then this year TMAC akazvinzwa Enzo ndikuda rese ndauti uye ikoko tizotaura. So paka uya ndopane masabara pasi tatawira na kuti mwanga lese atishandishinda mberi nhasi taungana panapa nhasi kuti tiwitnesse kuvhundana kwedu tichazondichishanda sei, what are the plans, and also tichida kunzwa zvamunoshuvira nemibvunzo yamunenge munayo. Thank you so much.
Once again, ladies and gentlemen, please let's give a round of applause to Enzo Ishall. Great. Thank you so much, my darling, for that lovely insight. Ladies and gentlemen, and now we will be witnessing the signing ceremony. Just going to remove these ones. Alright, so we just want to remove the flowers over here, and then so that our media houses can get great access to the pictures, and we will be witnessing the actual signing of the contract that we're making history today. Alright, my DJ, if you can kindly play some music as we are witnessing this beautiful ceremony take place. Please remember to just pause and smile at the cameras, look up, so that we can see you guys as you sign. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we have seen the actual signing of the contract. I'm going to ask Enzo, T-Mac to just stand. All right. Enzo, do you want to hold that contract and hand it over to T-Mac Manaposa, looking at the cameras. All right, there we go. Please look up and smile sweetly. We want to see you looking fabulous in the press tomorrow and today. Excellent. Keep holding. I see one more very important photographer who's just walked in. Thank you, Aaron, for being here. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, Jantika, Janaka, Tasaina, Tasebra Chitizo, Kutinasi, Enzo Ishall and T-Mac Promotions are now one family. We are now under one contract and we'll be making sure we make musical history together. Ladies and gentlemen, please let's give a round of applause to T-Mac Promotions and Enzo Ishall. Well done, my darlings, well done. All right. Is everyone happy? Did you get your photographs? Press, did you get your photographs? Are you happy? Lacquer. All right, thank you so much. You can take your seats. Right. We're going to be starting our question and answer session. So maybe what I'll do is I'll just probably ask for 3 questions at a time, and then we will answer those questions. Is that okay? Right. All right. There we go. All right, so we're starting our question and answer session. If you have any burning questions for the two, please just raise your hand and then we'll get our microphone to where you are. Well, our presentation was that good. Oh my goodness, wow, fantastic. Elder Tandazo from Sunnyvale. It's give you the opportunity.
Good morning. I'm Tandazo from Sunnyvale. I'd like to talk more about, I would like you to give us more details about what's in the contract. How long are you going to be together? Is there some financial benefit as well? What does it mean, this signing thing? We know that our managers are going to still be there for a lot of millions. So what's really happening? What's in this contract?
Okay, 1, 2. All right. So what the contract entails is very simple. The deal is mainly in his favor because obviously what we're working on is empowering artists. The length of the contract is 3 years. That is what is outlined in the contract. And the financial benefits that he is getting upfront is 5 figures in USD. We prefer not to mention it. We do not want to speculate numbers everywhere, but it's 5 figures in USD that he already got at the inception of the contract when we were with our lawyers. And most of the other benefits that he's getting, he has his monthly allowances well taken care of. His personal life is already financed with a very decent monthly allowance, with room for more if there are unforeseen circumstances. And it's a whole lot of good stuff as well. So that's really some of the points that we prefer to mention. And on the musical side, what he will be benefiting is mainly we will be having videos done for him, all the recording is done for him. We are arranging tours for him in Zimbabwe and out of Zimbabwe. We are also in the process of collaborating with other entities in the music industry, depending on what sector it is. So I'm very happy that me and him, we could come to a conclusion to formulate a deal that potentially has never been seen before. In fact, our lawyer at the signing that we had earlier on, he mentioned that I've seen a lot of deals and this is one of the best deals that I've seen an artist get. And the beauty of it is a lot of the stuff that he's supposed to be getting, he already got it from the time we started working. And this is a very positive sign to show that we are here to fulfill and honor the things that we say we will do, and with time you will see the results. What's in it for me is, you see, if you have a brief background about me, I own a hedge fund. It's a multi-million-dollar hedge fund that is based in Malaysia. So my main goal is really not money, because if I want money, I know where to get money. I work in the financial markets that have a daily volume of almost $7 trillion. You can read that on the internet itself. So I'm not here for that aspect, but what I want to do is I want to build a brand that empowers the youth, not only in the music sector, it's in a whole lot of other things that I'm involved in with time that you will know, but in the music sector specifically, I want to captivate the young talents that we have in Zimbabwe and put them on the world stage, and more than that, help the country to be known for having great musicians as well. And that's what this is about. This is about empowering raw talent that we have in Zimbabwe and taking it to the next level.
Nigel Funde from the Zimbabwe Post. At the back. Okay, the microphone is coming to you, Don.
Congratulations, Enzo Ishall, for this deal. My question is directed to T-Mac. There was rumor on the street that you're going to repay Java with the money that's Enzo and Enzo belongs to. Can you please clear the air on that?
Well, first of all, my preference is not to really delve into what happened in the past. I think that if there is a necessity for what needs to be done, we have the financial capacity to to do whatever is necessary. So if it is necessary, and if it is the rightful thing to be done, then expect it to be done. But if it is not the rightful thing to be done, and if it is something that people are just trying to benefit because they know the capacity we have, then unfortunately they will not see the light of the day. So we will leave that to the necessary bodies to determine whether that is necessary. And if it is, then it will be done.
Thank you so much, Nigel. We'll go to Menashe. Over Menashe. Is the microphone coming to you? It's on my extreme left.
Congrats on to Tilmak, is it true that in the corridors of music you say that you're looking for fame and money in organization?
Thank you for your beautiful question. If I wanted fame with the financial capacity I have, I could potentially just stay in Malaysia and never come here because I have a beautiful life there with so many beautiful things that I could potentially do there. I could get famous there. It would be a better place to get famous because I can get paid for it.
Thank you so much. All right, let's go to DJ Mbali right at the back. DJ Mbali, just wave so that our microphone can get to you. Thank you, darling.
Mbali from Skyfam. What I wanted to ask is that, there's a lot of name dropping in Zim dancehall and other genres like pick up Boss Linky, because Boss Linky, I'm going 50. So what I wanted to ask is, in your contract, is Enzo Ishall going to be allowed to do that? Like, I think that's how the whole passion jam thing started. So, is there room for that, or there won't be anything like that being allowed in the contract?
Enzo has almost 100% creative direction for all his songs. The only thing that could potentially stop that from happening is if it is not viable for the business side of things. But Enzo, I gave him full authority over his music to determine what he wants to give the people. But as long as that is not going to affect the Enzo Ishall brand, the T-Mac Promotions brand, and the other brands that we work with, then it is well. He's free to do what he wants. The music is his. He's the artist.
Thank you so much, DJ Mbali. And we have right here at the front, Lucky from Bus Stop TV. Please, thank you, darling.
First question, Enzo. As students when levels in contact level, usually very on front of these students, T-Mac, usually government subjects now the platform. My was there before to start my Enzo, we start about how to certain what was that time and just experience.
Thank you. There was need providing national technical data for term. The very good one, and co-management about what is this question? Okay, Nampuma, Nana, Nature's good, Shiny Charities, even album around people that includes also a ski, Mocha, normal development, Sana Tima has ready to be that you can but this is a business move. This is a business move in order to consider the
In relation to the question you were asking me earlier on, I'll just give you a very simple example so you can comprehend what I'm about to say. I already mentioned this earlier on, that T-Mac Promotions is engaging the necessary departments and the necessary companies and anybody who has the capacity to do what we want done. What that means is we have people that have grown multiple artists in an agreement with us to help us to accomplish what we want. And what we will do is to provide them the guidance the finance they need, and everything else to make sure that it's done. So it is not an experiment, because basically what I'm doing is it's an investment. I invest every single day, Monday to Friday, in the markets and in many other businesses. So it's absolutely nothing new. Thank you. Have I? Absolutely. I have worked with Nasty C, I have worked with Boise, I've worked with so many other names in Nigeria, Techno, we've worked with Dunkin' Mighty. We have brought them out from their countries. We've done shows with them, we have branded them, we've promoted them. So obviously, this is also nothing new.
Thank you so much, Naki. All right, to my extreme right, I think is a gentleman.
Thank you very much. Congratulations, Enzo, and Tina Promotions. My question is, as we know, among the artists is married, they love to collaborate, it's really good for them to do collaborations. And then, what does it take for one to collaborate with Enzo?
I'll let him answer that. As I mentioned earlier on, Enzo has almost 100% creative direction for his music, so I think that question is better for him to answer.
To me, a collab is necessary, it's beneficial for both parties. That is, kana muwamba da wimba nini, achikuona kuimba, because achikuona kuimba, and kind of potential, then so what's such a collab. And also, kana that industry, same level, I think I'm power sharing, then it's fine. But it's not depend on team who can even go to any project and end now, and then she's a study with the villages when you could design a song, then Akadaro, change consider my filters and I got a which makes an another sheet.
As we know, like most of artists require a certain fee. Will you charge someone when it comes to do collaboration? Let's say he doesn't estimate now. Will you have some other artists that want to collaborate?
I have not done that before. Like I said, if the collab is beneficial to both parties, then it's fine. And I'm sure that usually
All right, so right next to my brother, right there behind, the black and
Thanks. And first question, who owns the catalog of Truthbook? Some of the videos are still on the Truthbook YouTube channel. The question is, do you own the music? Secondly, you've got a 3-year contract that you just signed with T-Mac Promotions, right? Who's going to, is there an option for you to buy the catalog? Do you own the catalog? Do you own the part of it? What's the plan?
I own part of it. The other part, I think we're going to buy it. We are going to buy it, actually. Thank you.
thank you so much. Blessing. Hold on for the microphone. Thank you, my darling.
My question is, Enzo Ishall, Java claims when you approached him with your idea of wanting to go international, and you did the video highest score. So, like, what went wrong with that? And do you think Team has that capacity of taking you international? Like, Java also claims to be a millionaire. He has the financial capacity, like what Team has said, is the financial muscle. So, do you think, and first, what happened between you and Java? And second, like, where do you think Team has that potential, is that capacity to take you with
Thank you. What happened between me and Java? Nothing happened between me and Java. Nothing. But I want to thank him though, because he really helped me, just like the way that he helps Uncle Everchan, Soldier Love, Bazooka, many artists. Nothing happened. Mona Rawi akangubatsira Jean-Jean na Nkuma Mbali. Akabatsira pa highest score, yes, and idea yokwenda international yangekara iripo ichiposikana from the sector of So handidi kuti nditi munhu akatadza nekuti pamwe pacho it was not his mandate. Munhu akakwanisa kubatsira kusvika paanogona. But now this is different. Me and Timber, this is different. This is official. That's why everyone is here. And for the first time, to sign up, all the journalists are here. Imimi ndoziva kuti muchada kuona kuti chii chichaitwa kumberi. Handiti chichaitwa kumberi vamai makatarisa izvezvi zvimune right yekuti mungasi mutarise. Thank you so much.
Right, as we wrap it up, last 2-3 questions. Right, Nigel, right at the back. Nigel Funde, any other questions for Nigel? Right, then after Nigel, we've got Anisu right there from ZFM, from Communications. Anyone else before I wrap it up and close it? All right, Zimba's mic also will give it right after.
Okay, my question is now that you're big, you still have access to like getting comments directly from you with the United States.
I don't get you. What do you mean?
My question is, let's say I'm running a story about Enzo Ishall.
Yes.
So I get a comment directly from you, or are you referring me to talk to my
To be frank, there is someone for them. Yeah, there will be someone in the contract. The contract states that there's gonna be someone who's gonna be responsible for saying stuff that I don't have to say. Because if I say, people will say it the wrong way maybe. So there's gonna be someone who's gonna be doing that for me. Thank you so much. Yes.
Thanks. Enzo, congratulations. What lessons do you draw from your time with Shillsport Records? Positives, obviously, and the other thing is there's talk that there's a collaboration with Diamond Platnumz. Maybe you could clarify when it's coming out.
Shillsport Records is my home. That's where I found they at Shillsport, we were taught things like loyalty, respect. We were taught to work hard and always have faith, believe in myself. So wherever I go, I'm going to carry that with me. And I'm grateful for the time that I shared with my brothers. To me, they are more like my brothers, I'm not waiting. The second question is on Diamond Platnumz.
Yeah, I understand that is one of the things that drew you to this contract.
Okay, it's not what drew me to this contract. No. There are many things that drew me to this contract. But like what Timaki has said, there are going to be collaborations in the future that are going to be very, very beneficial, not only for me, but for Zimbabwe as a whole. Yes, Diamond Platnumz is on the list. I would really love to work with that great artist one day. And he is on that list. Thank you so much, Anisu.
Congratulations to this officially, which is the right way. My question is to you, Tima. You say you want to take Enzo to the other stage. Can you please quantify what you mean by global and international?
Very simple. One, it's in relation to the previous question he was answering. I think there are multiple levels we can do it. One is him touring the world. We have an Asian tour lined up for March, so that's in China. He will go to 2 cities in China, then we have Malaysia, then potentially get India on the line. It's an Asian tour, so we're trying to get as many Asian countries as possible. We already have 2 confirmed. It's China with 2 cities, as Malaysia with 1 city. That's on the touring side. Then we also have future plans for a European tour and ultimately an American tour. And on these tours we'll obviously be collaborating with other artists, because previously what we were doing, or what I was doing, is basically just promoting these events. For example, getting techno to go to from Cyprus, or getting this artist to go from there. So on that same platform, when we have a show, for example, with techno, to go to a specific country, best believe he will be there on the headline as well, because this is what we have been doing already for years. So the only difference now is he will be there, and that will help his brand to grow. On the other side is on the musical side. On the musical side, it's very simple. It's as easy as getting ABC artists to collaborate with them, whether the collaboration is based on the musical affiliation or the financial capacity we have. Whatever happens is the collaboration is to happen, and we will have those, and we already have a few lined up as we speak right now. And then the final stage would be the international endorsements, which we will need more time to build his brand before he can appeal to other international brands. Thank you.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. I don't know, is there anyone with a final burning question before I wrap it up? Okay. All right, I see I've got 3 questions. All right, these are the 3 final, then we get into the next stage of our presentation. All right, so we'll start with Boss Taffy, the boss himself right at the back from the Herald. There's a gentleman who's that young man? There we go, all right, there we go in the center. And there's the gentleman in the red t-shirt. Was the hand? Yeah. Okay, you're the last one. Fantastic, all right, there you go, thank you.
Okay, Enzo, I'd like to say congratulations for being now T-Mac. I think it's a fresh move. So not many people know that you, T-Mac, you're also a musician. So are you going to do a collab together with Enzo?
Not as now, not as for now. In the future, potentially, we will, but that will be conflict of interest too soon. So with time, when the time is right, we will connect musically. Right now, we're connecting on a business level and on a musical level in a different direction. But with time, it will be that.
Okay.
Sorry, name, sorry, I forgot to ask.
Right. So, Tina, we'll only be working with Enzo Ishall together. Among the artists I linked up with to sign on the music.
Well, right now, Enzo and I, what we're seeing now actually is the result of what we planned since a year ago. And since a year ago, I did not plan this with anybody else except for him. That's why this is happening. So if we do see interest, we will work with other artists. As I said in the beginning, this is about empowering raw talent. But again, I'm investing a lot of money, and it should be directed it should be channeled in the right way. And as of now, my main interest is in demonstrating the vision we have with results on Enzo Ishall. And then after that, we can look to collaborate with any other raw talent that deserves a chance to be on the world stage. Thank you.
Oh, sorry, the national is going
First time about selling a passion. I believe some of the challenges did you manage to achieve those things? Are you able, is there any green light which is shades or was
Firstly, and I'll do another public question. And also another public question. But Basira, and Rambi, and Masavachuri, Boya Kapia, Basira. For sure, Angas National, Rakata Siva on the dish, Achaita, I Batsira and Moyo, Tar without Iwa, and Jazzy, the Basin Sumi. Shano Wizam National was here, Shano would have Nampan and Dungi, and what we got in dance. And us, especially my dance artists as a whole, we really appreciate the role you have there. Wana names there, but us in dance as a whole, we really thank you. T-Mac, wakawanda ndikuzviziva ndaona messages amwasenda ndinoantara zvichienda nekupi zvichienda sezvichienda sei. But guys, this is a contract. Do not state that tichadai panguva dzakadai. Inini ndine zvandotarisirwa kuti ndichiita mucontract. Iye ane zvaanenge achitarisirwa kuti aite. Contract isati atisaina ndakaunzwa materms angu kuti ndinoda zvinhu zvakadai. Iye akaunzawo zvake ndoda zvakadai. Takasanganisa zvakauya mubepa. Saka tine contract, tine agreement yekuti bainda. Ndakatadza contract inokuza apo watadza. Kana pane mutongo izvozvo, bepa rinenge richitonga. Handidi kuzobvisa contract, hakuzobvisa contract. So guys, I do have faith in this, and don't matter how much you get at Thank you so much.
Last two questions is that gentleman.
And that what is what you put on this side. So poverty or two and two and something, or two and something. Then you and two and two over Tuesday.
Magazine on social media after that I think the question on social media right after that back up to Abeba. Social media. So answer your about that. And the Babeba Pambas now when the party perhaps it was the speculation, it was just a rumor. Thank you.
Gentleman in red, state where you're from. Okay.
Well, I wanted to know, before you guys go international, you have to appeal to the local market. Means you can have all the money, you can have all the collaborations, but with the Enzo Ishall, I'm going to appeal to the local community. You need to appeal to your market. So how is this management going to work? Because I understand you're from Malaysia, so Yana Chadonga show had everything.
Sorry, were you here when you started this?
No, I wasn't.
Okay, that explains why you're asking that. I already answered that. And my answer was simple. T-Mac Promotions is engaging the necessary people that will handle each department in relation to Enzo Ishall's brand. What that means is there's a person for local shows, there's a person for international shows, there's a person on social media, he has a publicist, he has a team of people, close to 10 people, and it can be increased if it's necessary. That will help him to be the artist he deserves to be. And yes, in terms of the local appeal, our current focus right now is to rebuild him. And he has some very interesting songs. He himself has told me, and I've actually heard some of them, that this is music he has never done before. So you will hear the music, and the local people will be pleased. The original Enzo Ishall is back, and the reason why we fell in love with him will be demonstrated again. Then, after that, we will move on to the international stage. I hope that answers your question.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for all your questions and for your time, for coming out this morning. You want one more? Okay, answer one more question. This is from Aniso.
Thanks. Enzo, my question is, do you believe you're someone who succumbs to pressure when things were supposed to go right, then they go left? Obviously, looking at what happened to high school, was it the parting point with Java?
No. I am someone who is good at taking risk, and when I don't get disappointed if I fail. I take it as a lesson, and that was not the parting point. I'm not part of the Java, he's still a friend to me, good guy, good guy. Thank you.
Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. We've come to the end of our question and answer segment. Once again, please let's give your yourselves a round of applause and for obviously T-Mac and Enzo for answering all those questions. And hopefully we'll be looking forward to seeing and reading some of your lovely articles in the various media.